Well, why don't we maybe we can call it a pre-show for a second. We'll just chat to maybe talk about us meeting up, our experiences so far. Get your laptop back out. Just put it like maybe on that side.
I was going to say, what does it look like?
I feel like I'm going to drink too much. Hey everyone, this is the first time we've been together in person, and we wanted to just do a quick like pre-show episode. I guess pre-show, exclusive content. I don't know what we want to call this. VIP for you guys in the circle. So yeah, this is just us. We don't even have a plan. We're just going to talk for 15 minutes or something, just about our experiences meeting together for the first time. So Brian is here from San Antonio in Texas, and here is Sacramento, by the way. And I'm here from Norwich in England, and so I'm out here seeing family, and Brian's come out to see me. So we're just going to hang out. We're going to record, maybe an episode or two here for the actual podcast. But we just thought we'd get a little bit of time to chat for a minute and stick it on the circle. And, if you guys want to watch it, you can. So, Brian, welcome. It's good to see you. I've seen Brian's legs now. So not only Matthew Powell's legs, if you haven't listened to the episode, I've seen his legs in person. And I've now seen Brian's legs in person. So most of the time I only see people's faces and the top of their shoulders. So there you go.
Yeah, and mine are a little chunky right now. I was joking with Reuben yesterday. We've eaten so much. I think I've put on 30 pounds. And Reuben, I said to him when I first met him, I'm like, you're taller than I thought. He's pretty tall guy.
What did I say to you?
You're shorter than I thought.
I can see that. It probably came across quite rude. But
no, it wasn't rude at all.
I'm normally the shorter guy, so it's like...
No, it's good to be... We're in that
We're the same height, basically.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's good. Plane rides, I'm a nervous flyer, and so plane rides were easy. Thank God. God answered my prayers and just smooth sailing. There was very little turbulence, and got to catch up on Andor. I watched a bunch of Andor on the way. Well, I went to Salt Lake first, and then I came here. So I'm caught up. I don't think I've watched the last episode of season 2, but I'm enjoying it. And do not ask me questions about Star Wars because I do not know much. But
I don't know much, to be fair, but I ended up going off on a tangent with you in the car yesterday.
Yeah, he was asking me all this stuff. I'm like,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I liked Andor. Though it was pretty good.
It's good. I enjoy it. But no, we went yesterday. I thought it was pretty cool. We went to a Hawaiian shirt shop?
Yeah, in downtown Sacramento.
And Reuben, with his English accent, gets everything for free.
Apparently.
So, yeah, he was buying a Hot Wheels car because we felt obligated a little bit because the guy was sitting in the store pretty much all day long. Yeah.
And it was it was an empty store, and it was one of those this guy's obviously this is his lifeblood.
Yep.
And we walked in, and it was just empty, and I was like, I feel bad. There's some cool stuff here, but let me buy the cheapest thing, so at least I can support him.
Yeah.
So I bought my son a little Hot Wheels car.
And he got one free.
For free. It was the old British magic, a little bit of British charm.
So we did a lot of that. We got to shop a little bit yesterday. I got a shirt. I got this new shirt.
There you go.
I like it. And what else did we do? Oh, we ate a lot. We just sat at a coffee shop. A guy coughed all over us.
Yeah. A guy playing crossword.
He just coughing up a storm.
Coughing over us while we were trying to get work done.
How many can sit in I don't know. I can't sit in a coffee shop where somebody's just coughing nonstop and then you just sit. You can't.
Well, it was one of those tables as well where it's the long benches in the middle of a coffee shop where people try and work from. He was on the other side of the bench, so everything was going on us.
It almost like you almost felt it hitting you. Anyways.
Yeah, it's a little bit of mist on a nice warm day.
Yeah, but Reuben spotted an open seat, and so we took that. And so we're not sick. We're good.
Yep.
And and then I went to be dropped off at my Airbnb.
This is a good story.
And so to kind of give some context, while we're at dinner, Reuben's mother-in-law was like, where are you staying at? And I don't even know the area. What's it called?
It's called Citrus Heights. So it's like outskirts of Sacramento, and it's not. I wouldn't say it's particularly well known for its safety.
Yeah, she did that classic mom look, like, oh, okay, and I was like, it's pretty cheap. I'm trying to save money here, but Reuben goes to drop me off, and we park out front, and there's a broken down, tarped up
beta
car,
under a tarp. And I was like, okay, this is... And the pictures didn't show this. They didn't show anything to do with the front of the house. No. So you saw the inside, it looked okay. And so then we read... So then you see this beta out front. So I'm like, okay, is this the right house? And then you get your phone up with all the, like Airbnb, they send you the message like 24 hours before with all the instructions. And this thing, I kid you not, was like 4 scrolls long.
Yeah.
And it was like all emojis telling, like, it was like big red X emojis with something next to it.
Yeah.
And it was like, here's the code. And then I read, and don't feed the dog scraps. It's a big dog. He's very friendly, but don't feed him scraps. Yeah. And I said to you, there's a dog here. And you looked at me and laughed. And it's like, no, there's not. And I was like, yes, there is. It says there's a dog. And I showed it to you. And then, so we haven't even gone into the property yet. And then you looked at me and you were like, okay. So we put the code in. The code works. We walk in. And we, as soon as we walk in, there's white noise playing. Like, the hallway's blacked out. The living room is a little bit messy, but it's okay. So it's like, okay, someone here. And there's white noise playing, and then you're like, that's for the dog. And then I read the rest of the message, and it says, oh, by the way, there's another guest here.
Yeah, there's another person staying, yeah.
And so I was like, I don't think this is the right place to say tonight. This seems a little bit strange. So shout out to Nicole Belden, and Glenn, who very kindly made some space for you.
I got to stay at Reuben's mother-in-law's house, and I'm telling you, the sleep, it was the bed. They got they gave me an option.
Medium firm.
They were like, do you want a medium or a firm? And I was like, I didn't know we had options, so I'll take a medium. It sounds right for me. And I had a great sleep and woke up early, and it was nice. It was better than even the grass at the Airbnb, it was like grown and not manicured, and just like, wow, I need to get better at picking Airbnbs for sure.
Yeah.
Ask more questions.
So always check, when you look at an Airbnb, always check if there's outside photos first. I think that's a hack, because we've definitely stayed in places before where we didn't see outside photos, and you pull up and you're like, is this the right place? So if it doesn't have an outside photo, it's a red flag.
Red flag.
Yeah.
And if your mother-in-law, maybe text a mother-in-law that in the city that you're going. It might not be your mother-in-law, but text somebody's mother-in-law and just see their reaction whenever you tell them the area you're staying in.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be a
So this is the mistake Brian made, is he didn't ask. Oh, I said stay somewhere which is called Roseville, which is on the outskirts.
Well, Roseville was like $100 more a night.
Well, that's why. Because there's not someone else sleeping in the room.
Yeah. Okay, I get it now. Okay, I'm sorry, but Church Circle, I'm saving money. Okay, I'm keeping this community running, going.
Exactly. Yeah. So
I gotta save the money. Anyways, and then we went to last night. We had, what was it? The Journey
to the Dumpling.
To the Dumpling
in downtown Sacramento, which was pretty good. So we ate lots of different Chinese food.
Your mother-in-law was going. She was just like pointing at things. I've never seen.
This is good.
We're gonna have this. We're gonna have this. We're gonna have this. I'm like, in my mind, I'm going cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Yeah. But
it was good. I settled the bill last night. So
I was going to say, Reuben is the one that paid for it last night. I didn't know that was going down.
Neither did I.
You're like, okay.
But I did commit. Because I owed them some money for something. So
it was good.
Worked out. Yeah, it was good.
It was good. And there's leftovers today.
Yeah.
So we have dinner.
But I am going to try and take him to a place called McCooney's today for lunch, which is a sushi place. But Brian doesn't like seafood. So I'm going to try and convert him to at least like
I'm open to it. Like, I've had bad experiences, but I'm willing to trust you.
Yeah.
And if you can convert me,
Well, it's I get something called the DMC roll, which is like lobster. It's all cooked. It's lobster and everything else in a roll, it's really good. It's really good.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So if you're ever in the Sacramento area, let me know, and I will do my best to accommodate. If I'm here or if someone else is here, I'll do my best to accommodate you and at least give you some recommendations on places to eat and visit.
Yeah.
And don't visit Citrus Heights.
Yeah. Don't stay in Citrus Heights. There's not one place there that's good.
Yeah. So there you have it. So yeah, we're gonna record some stuff here, some content, but we just wanted to kind of get warmed up and start talking and work out which camera to look at, because there's like 3 different cameras in here.
We're in like the nicest podcast studio I've ever been at. It's Bayside Church, right?
Yeah, Bayside Church. So this is the church that's local to us here. And shout out to Jordan McQueen and the team here.
Yep.
They have very kindly hooked us up with a little podcast studio to use today. And this is like a self-serve podcast studio. It's pretty insane. I would love to do a like behind the scenes like tour of the studio here.
Yeah.
Because it's like room upon. This is probably like one of the most advanced church studios ever. It's inspiring. It's not like a huge space, but each room is very well utilized. And if you've got some spare rooms in your church and a little bit of time and some resources, you could replicate something like this in a very cool way. And this is just one of the rooms, which is like its own little self-serve podcast studio. So
yeah, they have 3 red cameras in a room. next door, and I asked him, I was like, how many red cameras you guys have here? I'm not going to tell you how many, but they've got a lot.
Yeah,
and,
so
I'm jealous. Like, this is like my dream. This is like he's living my dream of what I wanted at my church. 3 studio spaces, tons of cameras, tons of gear. It's all seamless. It's just beautiful.
And it is worth noting that it didn't start there. So this has
Yes.
been like a 10-year process of collecting stuff. So I think it's possible for a lot of churches to just start somewhere with this kind of stuff. And I'd love to do a video on this at some point because I think there's some really cool things.
You're going to be here for a whole month.
Yeah.
So you got time.
Yeah, we got here like a week and a bit ago.
Yeah.
And then we've got another like 4 and a bit weeks. So,
Pretty cool. Bayside, shout out. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, they are. It's very cool stuff. So if you're ever in the Sacramento area, head to a Bayside church and see what they're all about because they're doing some cool stuff. And their video team is insane. So
Cool.
Well, I guess this has been a little pre-show. And
exclusive.
Yeah, a little exclusive. Just
VIP.
Just to let you guys know what's been happening in our lives in the last couple of days. And we're going to record some content now. But yeah, just thought we'd get this up on the circle. You guys can check it out. See us in the flesh, 3D. I feel like when I'm in a webcam, it's like just a 2D me. And most of the time I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Just looking at the person on the other side of the screen. So it's nice to actually have someone here to
actually look at.
Yeah.
You look good.
Thanks. I appreciate that. So do you.
Your skin's clear.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I'm used to humid temperatures in the UK, like humidity, and then my skin comes here and it just.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That looks good.
It struggles.
You look good. I think it's the box lighting though.
Yeah, the box light is nice.
It helps.
Yeah, it's flattering us, I think. All right, guys. Well, thanks for being on the circle, and we'll see you probably for another episode that we record here, or another podcast episode, or another live event, whatever it might be. But just wanted to check in and say hello, and we'll speak soon.